What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. I used to be an avid reader. I have business here to attend to. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off...
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the Police are sticking to the accident theory. I believe you are right, sir.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about...
No. She never would have hurt a fly.
Soth?
I never knew. My daughter was...
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything.
Quiet down. An artist dies with her family, and your only clue is a sort of promontory...
Correct.
Which you don't...
Find that warehouse. Find...
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of...
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something...
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I see grounds for my right. Well, there is no, and the weather is rough, and the winds.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da. You don't have what it takes to drink my...
I'm here for information.
I prefer it that way. Speak then.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Well, there is no, and the weather is rough.
Do you know where this place is?
The Hawkins warehouse. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around.
Why not?
First off, there are sailors from around here say screams. That's
Screams.
and that's not all. But anything else?
All strong beer.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Then,
I've got what I need.
anything else?
I see grounds for
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was then.
and the weather is rough.
Her style made her famous.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves,
So they made you feel
you need to see
Be snug in a dead fall town, a drinking.
her vision.
Strong beer.
the way I.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after?
All the girly boys, I was better than the fire.
Her style made her famous.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. We saw them in the papers and we said,
So they made you feel
you need to.
Well, there is no, and the weather,
I've got what I need.
and the winds do blow, and there's
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been...
What can I tell you? The name, when I whaled
It was a tough time.
but steep.
a drinking of strong beer.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little...
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege. Anything else?
I see grounds for my right. Well, there is no, and the weather is rough, and the winds do blow, and there's a little
Captain Fitzroy told me...
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come...
Drinking it here. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
in a dead fall town, a drinking of strong beer. I had the wing of the girl.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Do you like our song?
We may not be pros, but we...
That's true.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people...
I saw the newspaper clipping.
Watch what you...
That catch saved our island.
Ah.
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger.
It's true. Everything happened. Our grandparents tasted it.
And it was...
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales of...
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stuff.
You could say that, yeah.
Until...
The one...
Eggs.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night. stranger.
So long.
If I had the wings of the girly boy,
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
You again.
I see grounds for no right. Well, there is no.
I read the article on the interesting local.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than on that day, the crew of the biggest whale ever caught. They say
Charles Hawkins owed you. You know if he had problems.
I don't know the detail, money or not. He was all. The Hawkins family was always much.
I see grounds for no right. Well, there is no. And the weather is rough, and the winds do blow, and there's little comfort.
Captain Fitzroy told me about.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a privilege. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
I told you to beat it.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard work, even the end.
It's you who...
Oh, tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no... I don't remember having countersigned it.
And why obliterate the...
You mean that the dates...
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store. No,
I see that indeed. I imagine that the Hawk...
But you don't know with whom?
No.
I was looking at your photograph.
Ah, yes.
Interesting was... I thought it was you, but with a...
And for good reason.
Your father.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea.
Killer whales don't have many known...
That's true. But, you can
give it a try.
Have you heard about the trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter...
You're talking about... The police took the decision to put the killer whale back.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to...
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds?
You think we should have kept...
To look into the real cause. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my...
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster...
With any success?
I wouldn't say that. She terrifies my men as...
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry.
The miraculous catch.
Not at all. It's an episode from our... Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles, ship owners from...
I see. Too bad I can't get much out. I think that somebody... Can you tell me where...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've...
Get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not seeing.
You live here?
Why did you do that?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and rip.
I've never heard of this saint.
But everyone knows.
He's the patron saint.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jet.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind. Wait,
Now that I think about it, it's got to be that...
Quieter.
What brings you...
The two guys behind...
The bootleggers.
They're protecting their territory.
They really don't. They're more scared of Cat.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking?
Hold on.
Nothing at all.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got...
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but...
So we...
That statue
What do you mean?
You wouldn't be looking...
St. Brett until those...
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we...
It's not because it doesn't...
Is it Cat who's...
Oh,
Nothing.
I've taken enough of your time.
we'll see you later.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not...
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interesting?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah? Are you saying our work was not up to... Forget it.
I thought that the...
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the question?
What more can you say about the death?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all...
The whole mansion went up in...
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up...
What do you mean by...
The only one left there is old Silas. And the accident is... affected. He can be unpredictable. Especially if a stranger...
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. You again. I told...
No need to get worked up.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it What's with you wandering around here?
We saw you. Go die of thirst.
What happened to the statue of...
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not...
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through...
She's the boss, yeah.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you...
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to...
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, you.
And she doesn't like to be talked about.
So, who are you?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner, and we let no one...
What are you guarding?
Listen, bonehead.
I've got to enter the hall.
No, it's very simple, in fact.
I don't give a damn about your...
And we don't give a damn about you.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss.
Oh, yeah? And why...
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you. Go die.
What happened to the...
What makes you...
We're
Who do you...
What do I?
The sailors.
Who else?
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well, did you...
I have an offer that could interest you.
Well,
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
you send us to take the punishment while you go. What's in it for us?
What would
There's only one thing that'll...
For sure.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
So, have you...
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. I didn't introduce Edward Pierce.
In any case, it's not... I can't answer.
You can't?
Oh, no, no. Now.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse...
Because its owner is dead, and I don't... Now, please.
You can't.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You didn't tell me that...
Because its owner is dead, and I don't want to see... Now, please.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Shysters, you're crazy.
The cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't...
I've seen the kind of man... You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. And she's not interested. You, on the other hand...
This warehouse look...
No doubt. You want to know...
Good. I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter. This handle will be perfect for the winch. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
You saw what happened. Don't hang up.
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No, you want to?
Good. I've seen not.
Of course, she's not. You want.
I shall take my leave.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
You again.
What do you know about the Hawk?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang.
Why not?
First off, the sailors scream.
Scream?
And that's not but anything.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you. Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a privilege. And anything else?
I didn't expect what's the sort.
You mean our soul?
I'll tell no.
She'd anything.
Captain Fitz.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a privilege. And anything else?
That'll be all for now.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post. I told you to beat it.
Do you like that's?
I heard the Hawk.
They were made.
You shouldn't.
We're not
Stand!
It's you.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night.
So long.
If I had the wings of the girly boys, I would let the men fly.
Then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
Laughed.
My God.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
You didn't tell me that the...
Now please.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
So,
I didn't find your liquor.
because you...
There's no
What's with you?
We so die.
What are you guarding?
Listen.
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
You again? I told you to beat.
No need.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
So come.
Fishing equipment. Huh. Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment. Huh. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. What a macabre souvenir.
You saw what happened with those don't hang.
I've seen you're not.
Of course she's not interested. You on the other.
I shall take my leave.